Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing Recon the role-playing game story called Fragging Gone Wrong. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, younger people, or for those who've never been in a combat setting or just haven't watched movies, fragging is a military term. When military members intentionally kill their fellow military members for whatever reason. There's a plethora of reasons. The term refers specifically to a fragmentation grenade commonly used as a booby trap. There are accounts of soldiers, but you don't have to use a fragmentation grenade. There's other ways. There are accounts of soldiers in Vietnam killing their lieutenants because they felt that the lieutenant was going to get them killed, either to further his career or because he was insane. Check out the movie. There's a great movie out there, The Siege of Firebase Gloria. It has a really great example of that in there. Another one is the TV series Tour of Duty. There at the end, you get a good account of that. Now that setting is there. Years ago, I was playing in my friend Larry's game. Larry is an excellent game master. He runs an excellent game. There were 6 of us, and Larry was running an NPC lieutenant. Larry's NPC lieutenant was a certifiable nutball. This guy was crazy. I think Larry wanted us to try and frag the guy as part of the game because this lieutenant volunteered us for the craziest, stupidest, and most suicidal missions I've ever even heard of. We volunteered to eliminate a string of 8 VC bunkers when the VC were known to be listening into our transmissions, and he knew it. So they knew we were coming. We went on 27 continuous days of long-range reconnaissance patrols with no resupply, no air or artillery support, and no radio operator, no RTO. 27 days in the field with no support and no communications. Okay? Now keep in mind, you got to carry, not only are you carrying your ammunition and your weapons, but you also have to carry food and water in the field. So 27 days in the field, there's no way to carry that much supplies and be effective in combat. So you're trading off ammunition for supplies, for food, and water and like that. Everybody stocked up on water purification tablets, and which, by the way, make the water taste nasty. I talked about that in another video. And it did missions like that. It's just on and on and on and on and on. One of the guys, when we'd finally gotten fed up with this, one of the guys stole a letter from the lieutenant's hooch. It was from his sister. They rigged up a claymore in a cardboard box and wrapped it up and everything and addressed it to the lieutenant from his sister. The address on the letter, that's why we stole the letter. We put it on his bunk while he was in the shower. Okay? And the note on the box read, homemade cookies. Now, I realize that this is an underhanded thing, but at the time in the game, we felt that lieutenant was trying to get us killed. And it's a role-playing game, you play a role, and in that, we played our characters. One of our buddies in supply saw the box on his bunk and swiped it. He was thinking he was doing us a favor because, homemade cookies from the lieutenant, yeah, he'd give it to the guys and the guys could eat it and, everything's good. He snuck it into our hooch and he hid it under his bunk because he was bunking with us. He planned to surprise us with it later when he got off duty. He figured we'd enjoy sticking it to the lieutenant, by enjoying his cookies. We were all laying in our bunks when the Vietnamese cleaning lady came in and started sweeping. She accidentally smacked the box with her broom, which set off the claymore, and yeah, we all died. It was crazy. Uh, but the worst part of the whole thing, we as players, we didn't want to play with that same lieutenant. We told Larry the same thing. The worst part of the whole thing was that son of a bitch lieutenant got promoted to captain, so we didn't play with him anymore. But that insane dude got promoted. It was crazy. Yeah, fragging gone wrong. Yeah, 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 yeah. What else can you say? I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one now. God bless one and all. There is a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. When the police detective, who happens to be a skinwalker squirrel, uncovers a plot by a paranormal perpetrator, he has to enlist the aid of his fellow housemates. If you enjoy a modern, quirky take on historical mythology, check out my new original novel, The House Off Farrago Road.